Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 6th of February 2019. So yesterday in the pound, a bit more weakness creeping in. Market below the 200 bar moving average, which we looked at in yesterday's alert. This happening on the overnight of Monday. And then Tuesday, we see prices breaking to the downside. You see the selling coming in there straight through the 50 and the 20 bar moving average, and then sailing all the way down to the S3. And we know what happens at the S3. The market either stops and trades sideways to higher, or in this case just remained sideways there. So no surprises there at all, conforming beautifully. And in the daily chart, we see prices breaking the 200 bar moving average. We saw this on Monday. We had the follow through on Tuesday, and as I mentioned before, we got the lower highs, which is always indicative of weakness coming into the market there, and that's precisely what we see. Trump spoke at 2 a.m. This didn't really have any impact on the market. Last year it did, and the year before, but it seems like the market's not interested anymore in what he has to say. Meanwhile, in the Dow, we'll start off with the daily chart. Again, as predicted, market higher. I'd expect this to continue. Interestingly enough, though, look at the volume. This market's being pumped up, just being marked up, and either to suck in those weak traders for when they do get around to dumping it. But at the moment, it's a one-way bet, and that's to the upside. 76% retracement is the next target. This is 25,667. If you're long, watch out at this level. And you can see we've taken out these other 76% retracements. We've also taken out the 200 bar moving average. We are long on this market and have been for the last 10 years. And that's the way it's going to remain in the short term. Meanwhile, in the intraday chart, the market waiting to see what Trump had to say yesterday. But as we go through this, you can see that we've got the market doing its retracement thing here. I'm just going to go to the settings, fib retracement. Let me just take out the 62 so I don't have to keep removing it manually. And then the market again moves higher again once it retraced up to there, 76%. And then it reversed and it went from there to there, 76%. This time it broke through from here. I can just get this to latch on. From here to here, it's not going to do it because of this one being in the way. Let me just clear a few more up here. So from here to here, you see the market found support to begin with. Market fails to move higher, 50 bar moving average in the way, market moves lower. Not a full 76% retracement here by any means, so you can see that, but price is getting back above the 20 bar moving average, having sailed down to the 200 bar moving average there, and then price is just moving higher. So you can see overnight the market not really reacting to what Trump had to say at all, and yeah, interesting. A fairly quiet day yesterday as well. This is in a 100-point range or just over for this market. And yeah, the daily we've already looked at. And Bitcoin, bit of activity here actually, moving to the downside, trying to break out of the sideways move, certainly below the 33.90, 76% retracement. However, we need to take out the low here, which is, if I just mark this up, we can add this into the mix here. 33.43 is where you want to see the market break if it's going to continue to the downside, but a bit of activity there. Watch for support though, as we have this established sideways move and channel here. And that's about it really. That's all there is to say about what's going on. It's still fairly quiet, not a lot of news this week, but the market's still making some sort of progress. Watch the pound, certainly pressure on the downside, and the Dow obviously continuing to move higher. They'll keep pumping this as long as they can. That will do it for this one. If there is anything to report, I will let you know, but otherwise, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.